This fight night we have Marlon, Chito, Vera versus Cory, Sandhagen. I'm going to break down the fight and give my predictions, but before I do that, if you're brand new here, make sure you subscribe as we have new videos every single week. Chito is ranked 3rd, I believe, and Cory is 5th. So whoever wins this fight, that will really put them in title contention. So there's a lot on the line here, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about the actual fight. Chito Vera is a very scary prospect. He's got incredible knockout power, and he's got as many submissions as he does KOs. He finished off people like Frankie Edgar and Dominic Cruz in some of the best knockouts I have ever seen. And he's also super durable. He's never been dropped in his entire career in the UFC. But there's a couple of problems that I see for him in this fight. He's a notorious slow starter, and he's a headhunter. You know, he's not a point fighter. And when he's often down on the cards, he pulls out something magical. But I think that might be his downfall this fight. I think he's likely going to lose the first 1 or 2 rounds just to Cory being slightly more active. And then when you're down 2-0 already, you start getting desperate and you're playing catch up. And you don't want to be playing catch up in a 5-round fight. And then that's when he'll start headhunting and he'll be looking for that KO, and I'm just not sure he'll find it. But I don't want to write Chito off. Anything could happen. But I am going to go Cory by decision. I think Cory is just an incredibly dynamic striker. He's great at setting things up and setting traps. And I think Chito's going to fall in. I don't want to write Chito off though, because anything could happen. And like I've said, he's got that incredible knockout power. But I am going to pick Cory by decision. I think he's an incredibly dynamic striker. He's great at setting things up, and he's great at planting traps. And I think Chito might just fall into them. Cory did have the same issue when he fought Piotr Jan though. He was constantly headhunting and wasn't looking to win points in that fight. But I think that's taught him a lesson. I think he's realised he can't just rely on crazy knockouts like he did with Frankie Edgar. To be successful, you have to be winning rounds. But like I said before, I think the winner of this fight will probably get put into title contention. But I think the big issue there is Sean O'Malley. Whether Sean O'Malley deserves a title shot or not is a completely different matter. Of course, Sean O'Malley is this huge star, and a rematch with him versus Chito is something that would sell like hotcakes. But I think it would sell even better if one of them had the title. And I'm not sure if O'Malley can win the title from Sterling or Cejudo, but it's a great option, and I think it'll do really, really well. In all honesty, what I think is going to happen is the winner of Chito versus Cory will fight Merab. Again, it's not a fight that I'm sure either of them can win, but we'll talk about that when and if that fight happens. But I'm incredibly excited for this fight. We're going to have a massive 5-round war, and I just cannot wait. Thank you for watching. If you can like, comment and subscribe, it really does help us out.